Hey guys, it's Nichelle Ray.
Hello, this is Corinne Michelle.
And we're the LulaBabes.
LulaBabes.
So today we are just going to do a really quick message to you guys about initial inventory because everyone always gets really hung up on that initial cost. Like, that's scary, right? I mean,
I think once people are interested and then they hear that cost, and I think that really deters like a lot of people.
yes.
So
it's around $6,000. So if you didn't know that, the initial startup cost is around $6,000 for LuLaRoe. It's a little bit less, but if you put in all the other stuff you need, you're going to end up around $6,000.
Yes.
So we're going to tell you a little bit about how we funded ours, and then we'll talk to you a little bit about some ideas we have for other people.
Right.
So.
Okay, so when I had the initial idea, I got together with my sponsor, and I totally figured it would be a couple $1,000s, which we could swing. But when I found out the cost, I instantly was kind of like, okay, I just won't do it. And so I went home and talked to my husband about it, and he was like, well, if you really want to do it, then we can make it happen. So that was shocking to me, but it was awesome. So what we did is we got a small business loan through PayPal. And
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so my husband had a small business, and so I was able to kind of piggyback off him and get my own. And it worked out great, and there was no interest, it was just a flat fee, and so I was able to pay it back relatively quickly. So that's what I did, and it worked great for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I went the credit card route. So when I found out about the initial cost, my husband, I had just we had just had a baby. He was only about 4 months old,
Like
5 months old. And I was just back at work, and obviously maternity leave, you don't get paid the whole time. So we were totally like, okay, we don't have money. But he was like, we should wait, and I was like, no, we need to do it. So we did the credit card, and I picked a credit card with a zero APR.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then I picked
How long was it?
6 months.
Okay, 6 months.
And I just did rewards I liked, and I actually moved mine over pretty quick for better rewards. But once I paid it off.
Right.
But
there are some I think that are a year too.
Yes,
so
there are. There are. And
I would look into it and see what is the best fit
I
for
think
you.
my mom was saying Chase offers really good ones.
Mm-hmm.
So look into those. But if you just Google credit card, zero APR, you'll have a whole bunch come up, and it will even tell you what credit rating you need for those. But I went that way, and it worked really well for me, and I was able to pay it off way before the 6 months. So
yeah. That's awesome. I think it's so funny that you had just had a baby and you're like, oh, hey, hubby, can I spend all, that's
all
the same with me. I think my baby was 6 months old, and I was actually really shocked with how well he was okay, sure. I'm like, oh, he believes in me, but you can believe in yourself too. So that was cool.
So I think a few ways that people have paid. One is obvious. So we talked about loans, obviously, and there's tons of ways to get loans.
Yes,
you can also Google that.
Banks or whatever.
Credit cards. Then think about borrowing from family. I mean, that's something that some people do.
Yeah.
What else? Sell stuff.
Yeah, sell stuff. I mean, some people have. I think we did use $1,000 of our savings, and so some people have things that they don't need around the house that are of high value that they've sold.
Refinancing stuff. I know people who've refinanced cars. But just know that there are so many ways, and don't be deterred by that. And think about just trying and looking at what's out there. Because I had someone the other day actually who had to extend because the collagen cooker, and she randomly got 2 credit card letters in the mail, and she was like, "Oh, okay,
perfect."
And she got approved for $11,000.
Perfect.
So you just don't know. I mean, she literally did not expect that, and now she's going to be able to get her call sooner.
Yeah.
So just really try, just try and look what's out there, and connect with someone who can probably help you.
Don't let that big cost scare you off too. I think obviously there's so much fear behind it. You're like $6,000.
Yes.
I could, be putting that into something that. You in your mind, you kind of say, who knows? But the good thing is that this is what I kind of said is that you're getting something tangible. You're not getting training. You're not getting a program. You're getting tangible items that you will have in your hand.
And it's your inventory.
Yeah,
it's yours.
Your inventory. It's yours. You can immediately sell it, even at wholesale if you had to. But it's something tangible. So you have it in your hands, something that has value. So I feel like that helped me. Can I say, okay, well, it's not. It's something that I can have.
Right. Absolutely. Yep.
So
I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment. We would love that. Make sure if you like the video, like the video.
And please share our channel, you guys.
Yes.
If if you like us.
Yes. Share away, guys.
Share.
Visit our website.
Yes.
So, LulaDeluminators.com.
Yes, and mine is LulaForce.com.
And share those too, guys. And thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, bye.